So feel that, like kind of.
Woohoo! This week,
Your meal is served.
Thank you.
we start our journey south enjoying new experiences along the way, including the Heritage Railway Museum and Adelaide River War Cemetery, before it's back on the road for another 200 kilometres to Katherine. We check out 2 new campgrounds and explore the spectacular gorges of Nitmaluk National Park. This place is totally wow. We finish up our time in Katherine with an Outback experience like no other. Be sure to subscribe, hit the bell for notifications, and smash that like button.
Good morning. All right, good morning. Look at this. We have finally left Darwin and we are on our way south. Very excited about what's coming up. We've got a road to riches road trip itinerary from the outback to the ocean. More on that in the coming weeks. Okay, right now we have arrived down into Adelaide River. Good morning, Katie.
Good morning. Good morning.
Where's little Jasperini?
There he is, straight to the playground.
Oh. Good boy. Okay. Now, Adelaide River is so worth your time. We have already done an episode where we stayed here at Mount Bundy Station, so we'll put a link in the description. You can check all that out. But some highlights that we missed last time we were here.
Yes, so definitely recommend you head over to the Heritage Railway Precinct. Now, it is where their visitor information centre is housed, and you can pick up some brochures about what there is to do in town here. And if you've got a train enthusiast like what we do, then it has to be a stop that you do.
Check out one of the carriages is the Visitor Information Centre and get yourself this brochure. It's a walk or drive self-guided tour with 20 points of interest. It is fantastic, and it really gives you the lay of land and all the highlights that you can see here.
Yeah, well, there's so much history here, of course, around World War II as well. Look, as far as the railway precinct goes, I mean, Jasper loved it, the trains and whatnot. It definitely needs a little bit of love. I mean, some funding and some good volunteers there to keep it maintained would be an absolute great thing for the town.
Yeah, look, $5 for adults. Pay your money, because I'm sure they need it.
Yeah, absolutely.
Adults $5 and no charge for kids, which is a great deal. So mum and dad are $10 and all the other kids are free. Thank you.
Where are all the other kids? Just you?
Over there and over there and somewhere else.
Bit of a big kid, I guess you could count me. Righto, let's do it. From there, we'll straight over to the World War II Memorial and Cemetery. A very moving experience. Allow yourself about an hour. You can then walk the beautifully landscaped grounds through the cemetery. Take a moment. Good time to reflect on just how close we all came to probably speaking Japanese.
Yeah.
And yeah, some of the untold stories that you probably didn't learn in history because it was well covered up from the rest of Australia, exactly what was going on here. I mean, Darwin had more bombs dropped on it than Pearl Harbor, which, you know, it's hard to fathom. And the whole history is there. There's a wonderful video in a covered area that you can sit and watch the wartime up here in the top end. If you've got little ones, it can be a little bit confronting, so be aware of that.
Yeah.
All right, then we were straight back over to the pub, the famous Adelaide River Inn.
Yeah, I love it. And the sign says famous in Adelaide River since forever.
And it is. The barramundi is fantastic. Whether you get the kids' barramundi bites and chips or the calamari's great, the barramundi burger's great. But I, this time, had the pan-fried barramundi and salad. Fantastic.
Yeah, look, we've had a few meals here over the time we've been through town and they're always good. So, and the garden environment is just awesome.
Yeah, and if you time it right, you actually get some entertainment too. There's normally a band or a music on. Hi, your meal is served.
Oh, thank you.
Get a veggie burger?
I did get a veggie burger.
Some salt.
Look at that. That looks good.
Look at that. Super hot pan-fried barramundi. Wild Northern Territory call it.
Yeah, that looks amazing.
The salad. And Jasper got calamari. All right, we are heading off shortly, but we wanted to get in a bit of a family walk before we do. Part of my new health
routine.
routine. That's right, if you've been following along. So not only am I doing my own 25 minutes of exercise, but to get out with the family every day now absolutely is changing all of our well-being. We love it.
Good.
And then we're down to Katherine.
Yeah, look out. So another nice, relatively short travel day for us today, only a couple of 100 kilometres.
All right, let's do it. Gasparini.
I love your moves, man. Rightio.
Before enlightenment,
Yeah. Oh my
wash
God.
clothes. After enlightenment, wash clothes.
It's never ending. It always amazes me that I can have a full load of washing the day after I've just done a full load of washing. But anyway, look at this makeshift washing line. It is seriously hot. I mean, like pushing 40 degrees at the moment. So I thought, put them out. They'll be dry by the time I probably get the last ones hung. Anyway, we are at a hip camp just outside of Katherine. It's called Cumbidgee Camping Stopover. Hopefully I'm pronouncing that right, but basically it's on the gorge road that heads out to Nipmuc National Park, which is of course home to the famous Katherine Gorge. I'm pretty excited actually because we've never been out there and we've never done any of the tours, and we're jumping on a boat tour, a cruise through the gorge tomorrow afternoon, so I'm pretty excited about that. But just a quick bit about this place, because it's pretty good if you are like us and you want to get away from the caravan parks and maybe have a bit of a space to yourself. This is behind a restaurant that isn't actually open or operating anymore, but Chris, the owner, really friendly, really helpful. They only allow a maximum of 6 campers at a time, which is awesome. I'm pretty certain that we're the only ones for tonight at least, which is great. And in essence, you're camping in what was the car park behind the restaurant, but of course that's closed now. So look, there's plenty of shady trees. He said we could basically pull up wherever we want. It is an off-grid campsite, but because today it is so hot, pushing 40 degrees, we had a yarn to Chris and he said, yeah, absolutely, come over closer to the restaurant, we can hook you up to power, get that air conditioning cranking, which was so awesome and so welcome. Thank you so much, Chris. So anyway, a great base, really safe. They close the gates at night. You can come and go as you please. And the adjoining paddocks, there's horses in here and goats as well. So, you know, really lovely to see the animals next door. So I think it'll be a great peaceful night.
Yeah, something cool for Jasper too is that there's a large lagoon just off the front of the restaurant, and there's fish feeding every day at about 5:30. So if you're around for that, good fun for the kids.
Yeah, awesome. We'll go up and have a look, and Chris even said if we go up later tonight we might be able to spot some, not crocs unfortunately, although you never know in the Northern Territory, but certainly the barramundi, and see their eyes glowing in the night time, so that'll be fun.
Pretty cool. All right, let's get into the aircon.
I have to get out of the sun, it's so hot. Hey, what do you think about my makeshift clothesline though? Pretty good, isn't it?
Very resourceful, Katie. Look at this. I'm on dinner duty. And Kate is out there getting her ass by Jasper in soccer. She's very competitive, Katie. She won't admit it, but she is. Watch this. Love it. So good. The heat is finally coming down. I think it's now like 36 degrees from 39. Who's winning, Jasper?
Me.
Oh. Not competitive ball.
Good morning, little Jasper Rooney. Gee, we've got a ripper day, another super hot spring day.
Yes.
39 degrees. Whoa. All right.
Sun is shining.
We're here in Katherine, still in the top end. Jasper, what are we doing today?
Today we are here at Katherine Outback Experience.
Yes, I'm really looking forward to this. We've heard from so many other campers that this is an absolute must-do when you are in town. We've never done this experience before in Katherine, so it'll be a first for us, and it gives a real insight into the life of a working farm in these outback conditions.
Yeehaw, cowboy. Righto. And then we're going to head back, hitch up the van. We've decided to stay a second night because we have a new campsite that we're going to move to.
Yes, and another experience that we have never done in Katherine before.
Righto, let's go. Big day.
Woo!
Well, that was an absolute hit, and not just with Jasper. I think everybody that was here in the audience today loved the Katherine Outback Experience. And it's a 2-hour show, which, you know, at first you're like, wow, this is long. But honestly, it moved so quickly and was so entertaining from the very get-go. And to be able to meet Tom and Annabelle Curtin, who have created this incredible experience here in Katherine and sharing what really is a piece of their day-to-day life with everybody who books in and comes to the show here is just awesome. So it started off with some of the staff showing us how they work the horses, and they're actually training the horses in the show. And Tom explained that they never know what's going to happen from day to day. They've got different levels of horses learning new things each and every day, and so it keeps it fresh for both them and the audiences as well. We also got to see some of the other animals that call Katherine Outback Experience home, including a baby buffalo that was so cute. They put out feed so that the kids and the big kids could get down there and feed the animals. There were goats, donkeys, even a beautiful big Brahman bull that you could hand feed. He was just gorgeous, albeit a little bit slobbery. And then we moved on to the working dogs arena, and this was just awesome. Now, for any Aussies who have watched the Working Dogs show on television, you will absolutely love seeing it in the flesh, and these dogs were remarkable. And they were dogs from all around Australia in different places where they've picked these animals up, some young, some not so young, and each at different levels again of their training. And to be able to see them doing what they do and learning these skills was just awesome. And of course, Tom is a renowned country singer, having won many awards himself. So there was also that musical element of the show, which was really entertaining too. All in all, an excellent experience, no matter what age you are. We also purchased Jasper one of their Katherine Outback Experience shirts. They support the Dolly's Dream charity, which, you know, rings close to home for any parent, I think, supporting and really helping children to educate and avoid bullying and terrible circumstances. And so we were happy to purchase a shirt, knowing that $10 from the purchase of their shirts goes towards that charity. So they're doing pretty amazing things here in Katherine, and well worth coming if you are passing through Katherine. They operate for 6 months of the year here on their property, and then they hit the road themselves. They're a travelling road show in their caravans with their trucks. They take the livestock, the horses, the dogs on the road, and they tour Australia. So if you can't get here to Katherine, then we would definitely recommend jumping online, checking out their tour schedule, and getting yourself to one of these shows when they come to you. All in all, awesome. Okay, for now, I need to find the boys. I have no idea where they are. I think Jasper wanted to wrangle one of the puppies and try and shove it in his backpack and we can take it home with us. So hopefully they're not doing that. But we've got to get moving because we're heading to Nipmaluk National Park to Katherine Gorge to experience one of the cruises there through the gorge, and I can't wait for that. Okay, let's do it.
I reckon Mum can do it. Right, get in there.
No, Mummy's not the
Just
most
have a crack.
coordinated person.
Have a crack.
Thank you.
Literally.
So you take all the way back and then change like look at Don't feel that.
Woohoo!
That was my moment. All right, can she do it again?
What do you think? Yeah, there we go. Yeah. Nipmuc National Park, aka Katherine Gorge. We're staying here at the Nipmuc campground. Fantastic. As far as location goes, you cannot get better if you want that instant access to the gorges.
Oh yeah, for sure. I mean, it's located right inside the national park, next door to the Visitor Information Centre, and it's only a short distance from the boat ramp where the gorge tours actually depart from. So for convenience and to be right in amongst all of it in the national park, this is the place to be.
Look, you certainly pay for being in this location, but again, you just can't beat it if you want that instant access. All right, on arrival, you check in at the Visitor Information Centre. It really is a cultural centre as well as a kiosk. There's a fantastic souvenir shop if you want to check out the Indigenous local artists. The Alice Mitchell Gallery is a must-see, and you'll want to allow yourself 45 minutes to walk through and experience the history and culture of this incredible region. And there's also a theaterette that showcases the complete history of the gorge. There's indoor and outdoor seating, and on a 39-degree day like we're experiencing, that air condition is a welcomed option. There's a fantastic cafe there that also serves light meals, snacks, fresh fruit, and all of your beverages as well.
The campground itself is fairly large, and they have about 48 powered sites for RVs, a section for smaller RVs, and then the long rig pull-through sites that we're on, and that caters for anything really over 7 metres, and you've got access to water as well. There's a number of off-grid camping areas around the campsite. They have permanent unpowered tents set up, so if you've got your backpack and you're coming in for a night or two, that'd be a great option, and self-contained cabins as well. Also a resort style pool that really, I guess, is the hero of the campground. It's located centrally in the middle, and there is a pool bar bistro there that serves drinks and snacks all day long. And then beside the campground is Cicada Lodge, luxury accommodation, and they have a restaurant over there as well that you can book in for what we've heard is a fantastic chef prepared dinner.
Yes, and at that restaurant as well, kids are welcome. Now, the real reason you come here, of course, is for the gorges. And we chose to do the Nip Nip Dreaming 2 Gorge Tour. There are a number of tours. Our tour departed at 3 p.m. and the reason why we chose that was so that we got that full colour through the gorge just leading into sunset.
Yeah, absolutely. They also do a dawn tour as well in the dry season and a sunset dinner cruise that looked fantastic. They were setting up for that as we were boarding onto our boat. And they operate all year round, which is remarkable, both in the dry and the wet. But do check the differing times of the tours if you are coming in the wet season. I think that would be amazing to see the river at those high levels. Okay, we boarded our boat. We were met by our guide, Russell, a Darwin man, and he was fantastic. As far as a tour guide in his element goes, his blend of commentary, the information and knowledge that he passed on, including the cultural history, the geological history. I mean, the gorge itself is over 1 billion years in the making. The flora, the fauna, it was just a fantastic blend. And he was quite funny as well, wasn't he?
Yeah, look, if you got kids, they'll love Russell. He's got some good dad jokes on him. Now, we cruised up through the first gorge and then we were able to disembark and walk a short 400 metres to the second boat to be able to access the second gorge. En route, we got to stop and take in that epic escarpment with some ancient Indigenous artwork that had been there for eons, that really shared some of the song lines and the Dreamtime stories that Russell later was able to explain to us. We then boarded our second boat into Gorge 2, which really was the breathtaking part of this tour.
Yeah, absolutely. And this is also where you can, if you'd like to, get on a canoe adventure tour as well. And they operate a number of different ones of these, from a half day to a full day to a 2-night experience where you can grab your canoe and set off in that second gorge. And we saw plenty of people out there on their canoes, including lots of families. So I think it's something we have to come back for.
It's definitely on our bucket list to come back and experience. Now, fortunately, there's no salt waters in this part of the gorge, hence why you can canoe. There is, however, plenty of freshwater crocodiles, and we, very luckily, got to spot a couple.
Yeah, just basking in the sun in that beautiful afternoon. It was just awesome, and a great photo opportunity as well for many of the guests on board who'd never seen a croc in the wild. So that was exciting.
Now, there are plenty of other activities that you can book on to as well, including helicopter tours. There's some short ones. There's a 20-minute version that takes in all 13 of the gorges, which I think would be absolutely incredible. Besides the canoeing, there are also plenty of hikes. There are hikes as short as 1 hour up to 10 hour. And there is also a 62-kilometre multi-day hike from here in Nitmaluk Gorge all the way to Edith Falls. I think that would be incredible.
Something for us to think about doing when Jasper's maybe a little bit older.
Yes, indeed. All right, we're about to hit the road. So in Darwin language, as we learnt, we'll say
Bao
bao
bao.
bao. Thanks for watching. Please do like, subscribe and share our channel. And if you'd like more information on full-time RV travel and living, visit our website, thefeelgoodfamily.com. There you'll find loads of free resources, our weekly podcast, caravan cooking recipes, our monthly magazine articles and much more. We look forward to seeing you next week. Take care of yourself and your family, and happy trails. There you go. What's great with now Tim Card owning this property as well is they start here at Mount Bundy and then end up on the plate at Beef and Barra at Daly Waters.
No.
Don't you?
Good morning.
Hi.
Good morning, everyone!
Good morning.
Good morning, Jasper Rooney. Mate, you're full of energy. What's going on?
Yep.
What are we doing?
Good.
I forgot the name of this place, sorry.
Katherine Outback Experience.
Good morning, everyone!
Good morning.
Good morning. It is a ripper of a day here. It's going to be a
beautiful.
top of 39 degrees again here in Katherine. The
Yes.
top end's Outback.
Winter, boom, done.
I know, we love it. All right, we're into spring. Jasper, what is going on today?
I forgot the place. The name.